Have you at any point pondered until when Tesla stock will be free and reasonable to most retail financial backers, albeit the main UV organization is continually tormented by issues left and right by pundits and long-lasting Tesla bears specialists accept Tesla stock will keep taking off to extraordinary levels? You certainly would have zero desire to miss this one. A ton of financial backers see gigantic potential in Tesla, particularly on the grounds that the organization was quick to present electric vehicles in the market circular segment. Contribute accepts Tesla will keep on driving the electric vehicle market, particularly on the off chance that Tesla is quick to find lasting success in independent driving in the US. She said, "We're starting to accept that not exclusively will Tesla take the greatest portion of the electric vehicle market. We additionally accept that it could take 20 to 25% portion of the complete auto market in 5 years. That is by 2026." Curve speculation, the board LSC, or basically Arkansas, is an American venture the executives firm established by Cathie Wood that deals with a few effectively overseen trade exchange reserves circular segment, contribute centers exclusively around troublesome development, and offers speculation answers for financial backers looking for long-haul development in the public business sectors. Wood is the pioneer president and CIO of Curve, Contribute, an organization with $60 billion in resources that put resources into advancements like self-driving vehicles and genomics. Wood is many times called the most underestimated financial backer and is known as a star financial backer in ARK's 2021 open source Tesla model. The firm illustrated its normal worth of $3,000 for each offer in 2025. As a matter of fact, Tesla Inc. chief Elon Musk, through his representatives, said that he concurred with Cathie Wood when she expressed that Tesla is valued at $3,000 for each offer on the off chance that they perform well. Musk made sense of that, assuming the organization executes well, and for sure will have a sticker price of $3,000 for every offer. It will make Tesla's valuation at around $3 trillion, making it the world's most significant organization. Starting today, Tesla is hailed as the world's most important car organization with north of $700 million worth. Anyway, Cathie Wood and ARK and Tremendous have since refreshed this position because of material changes, including independent ride damnation suspicions and sources of info and capital proficiency gauges, and the figure has been moved forward by 1 year to 2026. The refreshed model by circular segment Contribute shows refreshed presumptions for the all-out market for independent ride hail at each cost, and the likelihood that Tesla will tackle for completely independent driving in light of their examination of purchasers saw worth of time. They expect more interest for independent ride slopes at greater cost focuses than initially displayed by the refreshed model. Curve has a set value focus of $4,600 for Tesla by 2026 and reasoned that there is a 25% likelihood that Tesla offers will be worth $2,900 out of 2026 in a negative situation and $5,800 in a bullish situation. Assuming this happens, Tesla stock will be difficult to purchase for any typical American and will be made accessible just for the people who are now at the top. Tesla's capital consumption per steady unit of limit has worked on tumbling from $84,000 to $7,700 already. Bend expected that Tesla would burn through $6,000 to $8,000 for every gradual unit of limit in 2025. However, presently, the firm expects that it will spend simply $2,000 to $7,000 for each steady unit of limit in 2026. Go to Moo to see precisely the way that Tesla stock will perform. Connection in bio. As per ARK, Contribute, Tesla's forthcoming robotaxi business line is a key driver, contributing 60% of expected worth and the greater part of expected EBITDA, or profit before interest, charges, devaluation, and amortization in 2026. Across the recreation set, they anticipate that electric vehicles should comprise 57% of the organization's income in 2026, despite the fact that at significantly lower edges than the robotaxi income as a result of Curve's expanded conviction in Tesla's capacity to accomplish full self-driving. They must be refreshed with how the robotaxi business takes care of into the model, albeit in the past they anticipated that Tesla will always be unable to send off independent ride hailing. Late certain developments from Tesla made them alter their perspective and accept, at least for now, that it send off in 2026. 4 years after the fact, then Musk expected they likewise recommend that Tesla will popularize independent ride-hail in 2024 anyway. In 9% of their model cases, Tesla doesn't market robo-taxis inside the 5-year window. If and provided that robo-taxi popularizes inside the figure window, the model monetary outcomes for Tesla are powerless to the extended time of send-off by 2026, assuming Tesla effectively dispatches robo-taxis. The normal worth is the normal of every one of the 1 million recreations. Said reproductions are exceptionally delicate to the year when Tesla at last sent off robo-taxis in the greater part of curve's most reduced cost per share situations. Tesla dispatches in an upward direction coordinated human-driven ride-hail administration, however, doesn't send off a robo-taxi organization, while in different situations Tesla doesn't send off one or the other help, while the organization has not committed freely to sending off human-driven ride damnation, bend nitty-gritty beforehand of vital and strategic benefits of doing so. Critically human-driven ride-hail could turn into a beneficial repeating income stream before Tesla dispatches a completely independent help for cases wherein Tesla dispatches a human-driven ride-hail administration and settles for completely independent driving. Circular segment expects that its human-driven ride-hail vehicles will change to the independent ride slope network over the long haul, assuming it can't send off a robo-taxi administration. In no less than 5 years, Tesla could send off a human-driven ride damnation vehicle while attempting to tackle for full independence. Then again, in ARC's numerous greater cost per share situations, Tesla dispatches a robo-taxi organization in the following a few years. In a distributed article, Bend Contribute expressed that despite the fact that tuned to our assumption for 2026, we accept our Tesla model is systemically moderate, we accept that Tesla's stock will exchange like an experienced organization as opposed to a high development one out of 2026, despite the fact that Tesla stock arrived at an untouched high of 414.50. A while back, the sum adapted to its new 3-for-1 stock split. It has since declined by the greater part and contacted another 52-week low of 204.16 in the previous week in the midst of an easing back economy. Still, Tesla holds a lot of commitment as a business, particularly over the drawn-out. Tesla's valuation is much of the time the wellspring of furious discussion on Money Road. The organization is valued at around $680 billion, which implies it's multiple times the size of Portage Engine organization, for instance. Tesla has a recognizable first mover's advantage in the electric vehicle space, with a yearly creation limit of 2 million units, currently a level 4 doesn't anticipate coming to until 2026. The organization's creative assembling process is likewise the jealousy of its biggest rivals, including Volkswagen Corp, which says Tesla is the benchmark in that area. A more proficient creation process implies lower expenses and more benefit, and Tesla, as of now, keeps up with the most elevated car net revenue of some other vehicle creator. It came in at 27.9% in the new second from last quarter of 2022. Besides, Tesla is additionally a forerunner in self-driving programming innovation, and by certain evaluations that market could be valued at over $2.1 trillion by 2030, with the organization's full independent robo-taxi scheduled for discharge in 2024. It will possibly recover the shaft position on that open door. This is an innovation that other vehicle makers could take far longer to break, since it requires years' worth of certifiable information than there are Tesla's different organizations like private sun-based Power Age and Capacity, the interest for which is high to the point that the organization is battling to keep up. And at the current year's Tesla's computer-based intelligence Day, the organization uncovered another humanoid robot called Optimus that could change the labor force, always regardless of every one of its issues and detours. 2022 has been a major year for Tesla. It opened 2 pristine gigafactories in Texas and Germany that multiplied its past yearly creation limit of 1.05 million electric vehicles to 2 million. As a matter of fact, Tesla President Elon Musk framed desires to deliver 20 million vehicles yearly by 2030 from upwards of 12 extra gigafactories. There's likewise the robo-taxi business, which might well potentially change portability everlastingly. The assumption is that Tesla's model will not need any human mediation at all, so it could reform the manner in which we move around and overturn the operations business money road exa.